What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's Chad with Chad's House of Cards. Figured we'd try something a little bit different today. We're going to be looking at the top 10 auction sales on eBay for February 12th through the 18th of 2021. This is strictly baseball cards edition. So, top 10 sales. We are just simply looking at the auction format. There is other sales in here that might be in between some of these top 10 that were buy it nows, but not entirely sure on the prices of those, the actual prices on the buy it nows, and not exactly sure on whether or not if they were legit sales or not. So I figured safe bet we would take the auction ones, and I know that all the time that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a safe bet either, that we're actually getting the real prices necessarily. Things can happen. There can be bidding that happens that never actually gets paid. Things like that. These cards may get relisted. Maybe they didn't actually sold for these prices. We don't know exactly right now. We will if we see them get relisted, because it's really easy, because all 10 of these are graded cards, so they all have serial numbers to them. If you were going to guess who would show up on the top 10 list the most for baseball, I don't know what your guess would be. Some might say Mickey Mantle. Some might say, I don't know, Babe Ruth. But it's not. It is actually, if you guessed Mike Trout, you would be correct. And for good reason. His cards have tremendously gone up in value over the years, especially his rookie cards that everybody's after. If you can even go on to eBay or any other site and try to find a pack, a hanger box, anything of that year's Topps cards, good luck. You're going to be paying out the nose for it. So, pretty exciting to see some of these. I don't know if you guys dink around on eBay much, but I do a lot for my side gig. I don't really sell too many sports cards. I will here and there. Some of the cards that I rip open, not so much in the boxes, but the single cards, I will sometimes throw up there and sell. But my main, my second source income is actually, I was a flipper on eBay of many things, mainly clothes and other items. I used to go out and buy storage lockers. I've been known to buy pallets of goods, returns, and things like that, and go through it and resell it. So reselling is kind of in my back pocket, and I've been doing it for years through garage sales, pallets, storage lockers, you name it. I've done it, I think. I've explored all avenues of this, and it's fun. People have positives and negatives about eBay, and I completely understand all of them. I am in the middle. I feel like eBay's not a terrible source to flip your items on, and I know that there are some that have really negative reviews on it, and that's okay. That's okay. That's your guys' prerogative. And I'm totally cool with that too. I get, like I said, all sides of it. I've been doing it for years and years, and I completely understand all sides of it. So let's look at this. As I said, we're only looking at the auction sales, the ones that actually have been bid on. So we are going to start off with the 1980 Topps Ricky Henderson rookie card, number 482. This is a PSA 10 Gem Mint. This is a pretty popular seller on eBay, PWCC Auctions, who are known to have a ton of sports cards, selling of sports cards, and getting huge dollar amounts for the sports cards that they're auctioning. Consignment type of a deal. This went for $180,100. Did you all think that Ricky Henderson would be in the number one spot for this week? I didn't either at first. This is pretty nuts. That's a pretty big price tag. I realize it's a Gem Mint 10, but $180,100 Ricky Henderson rookie card, 1980 Topps. You can probably still get your hands on unopened wax boxes of 1980 tops, you're going to be paying a premium. Nothing like $180,000, but just imagine what these prices of these boxes are be going up if this is a true blue price that has come through for Ricky Henderson's rookie card. I mean, geez. Granted, I mean, it is a PSA 10, and it looks like a PSA 10. I know some people on some of the social media platforms have been dogging PSA, especially as lately, and rightfully so. I've seen some of their complaints. They've taken some pictures of cards that have graded pretty high, and you got to ask yourself and question, what the heck? You know, and I imagine PSA, you know, they're swamped. Everybody and their brother is submitting nowadays, and they're submitting just tons of stupid cards, if I was going to be totally honest, hoping that that was going to be the next big thing. And they're overburdened, and so is Beckett. And, you know, now we have other companies coming up trying to get into the grading market, and that's fine too. PSA has obviously always held the value, I feel like. Beckett, I think, is more is more stingy on their grades. Like you get a 9 on a Beckett and you submit it to PSA, I feel like you might get a 10. Where the other way around, if you submitted this 10, you know, I don't know, would this grade out as a 10 at Beckett? I don't know. There's a lot of debate there with the grading companies. But nonetheless, $180,100 for this. Just look at it, though. It is a beauty. It is a really nice card. Centering does look really good on this card. Front and back. You know, naked eye, top and bottom on the back. The top looks a little bit heavier, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. It did grade a 10. For whatever reason in PSA's eyes. But what a cool card. Anybody have this card in your collection? It's pretty neat. I would love to get my hands on an ungraded one and just have it for my PC. I do not have this one. I didn't get into sports cards until about 1987, which was probably right, you know, the beginning of the heart of the junk wax era. And that's how I got into it. I went to the grocery store, you'd go to the checkout lane, and there'd be boxes of 1987, the wood grain tops cards, and I would grab that. I would love just talking my parents into just buying me a couple packs, you know, and at that time, what were they? I don't even know, 50-some cents. Couldn't even imagine now getting packs for 50-some cents, but the smell of the cards, the gum on the inside, trying to find all of your favorite players, loading up your albums, you know, that's what it was all about, and it's what it continues to be about for me right now. Just my love and my passion for cards itself. I just think it's really, really a neat hobby, and right now it's crazy times with it. But really, the true blue collectors of this hobby are some of the greatest people you will ever meet. Let's get into number 2. The number 2 spot is 1963 Topps Pete Rose rookie card, card number 537. This is a PSA 9 mint, again sold through PWCC auctions for $116,100. Holy cow. You know, I can definitely remember this card as a kid, like in the 80s, and looking at it and thinking I would love this card, and probably going for a couple $100 ungraded, you know, maybe 100, 150, something like that at that time. But what a cool card. Pete Rose, he was always one of those big name players. Unfortunately, with the whole gambling thing, you know, kind of held him out of the Hall of Fame, where I feel, I know that's a controversial topic too, but I feel like he deserves to be in. Personally, I just think he was such a great player, you know, manager, just an icon. You know, was Pete Rose and Johnny Bench or something like that, Cincinnati Reds, just icons, and Pete Rose was definitely one of them. Here is the good look at the front and the back, and again, this is a PSA 9. Sorry about that, taking a sip. 1963 Topps rookie stars, so you got 3 other rookies on the card sharing it with Pete Rose, but obviously Pete Rose is the driving factor of this price. And this is a really, really sharp card. Um, Again, the centering is not perfect on this card, and I don't know if that's what held it up to be a 9. But condition-wise and everything, what a sharp-looking card. All right, so let's move on to spot number 3, which is the 1951 Bowman Mickey Mantle rookie card, card number 253. This is a PSA 7 near mint for $115,100. Again, sold through PWCC auctions off of eBay. You know, Mickey Mantle. What can you say about Mickey Mantle that hasn't already been said? It's Mickey Mantle. He is, you know, iconic when it comes to baseball. He's one of the top, 5 people that you probably think of when you think of baseball, when you think of baseball cards. Let's take a look closer at this card, the front and the back of this card. Again, this is, it's a near mint 7, but this is a beautiful card. Centering is completely off. There is a little bit of a stain on the back. Maybe that's a gum stain. I don't know. Did they have gum? Looks like a gum stain, honestly, but I don't know. Or maybe it's a wax stain. I'm not really sure on this one, but it's a nice looking card. I mean, for being from 1951, it's a sharp looking card. All right. So on our next one up is Babe Ruth. It's a 1933, card number 53, PSA 6, excellent mint. Again, PWCC auctions, $92,990. Pretty sweet card. Again, another one of those iconic cards that you used to see when you read your Beckett magazines back in the 80s and 90s. This was definitely like a featured type of thing within the ads. Definitely something that you remember as a kid seeing, between this card, the 1952 Mickey Mantle, and the Honest Wagner. Those are all cards that were just iconic, and this is definitely one of those. So this graded out of 6. $92,000 though. And it looks pretty darn nice for a 1933 card, being graded a 6. You guys can kind of see the condition issues with it here and there, but I mean, geez, what do you expect from that year? So we start into our Mike Trout phase here. This one was a 2009 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor rookie card, auto, on-card auto, out of 50. PSA 9 mint, and this one again was PWCC auctions, $89,100. This is the gold refractor out of 50. Pretty sweet card. A lot of people chasing these cards right here. Here's what the front and back look like. Pretty nice. I don't know. I can't tell right off the top of my head as to why this only scored out a 9. It does look pretty nice. It might be centering left to right. Left looks a little bit heavier than the right. That might be it. It might have been the only holdback on this whole entire thing, but that's card number 7 of 50. What a sharp looking card. Big money, big money. All right. And we follow up right into a 2009 Bowman Chrome Blue Refractor, Mike Trout. This is an autograph out of 150 PSA. This is PSA 10, mint 9, I believe. We'll take a closer look just so I make sure. This is not another PWCC sales, but you can kind of see the person selling it there. Another auction type site, consignment shop type deal on eBay. Pretty much same card as the previous card, only this is the blue, red, and the gold, and the autographs or the cards are out of 150 versus 50. So this is card number 100 out of 150. Okay, the auto is a 10, but it's a mint 9 in the card condition. So it's a pretty darn good price for a mint 9 condition card, for sure. Bowman does a great job with their cards. I wish I would have gotten into... I went through these phases where I would collect for like a year and then I would stop and I would not go back for like another 5 years. And then all of a sudden, out of a whim, I'd buy another pack or two, and then I'd get crazy into it again, and then all of a sudden I would stop. And it just so happened that over the Mike Trout era was when I did not collect. I mean, it was just kind of dumb luck. Had I been collecting, I probably would have had some Mike Trout rookie cards in my collection, you know. But like I said, it's just dumb luck. It's just where you land on. And for our next spot, we have a 1955 Topps Sandy Koufax rookie card, card number 123. This is graded by SGC 8.5 near mint, and this is also a sharp looking card. Pretty sharp looking card here. Somebody present, I would imagine. Your closer look at the front and the back of this card, you can kind of see how SGC does their grading. They have down to 92, but they're also added in the 8.5. I don't think I could be mistaken. You know, don't bash me on the comments because I don't remember, but I thought like back in the day it was just like a 1 or 0 through 100 type of number. I don't know if the 8.5, 9.5 is a new thing for SGC or if it's changed over the years that I haven't been collecting, but I remember it always being like a low number to a high number out of 100, I believe. So this is again a pretty sharp looking card for 1955 card. Yeah, everything looks pretty decent on it. I mean, wow. Let's go on to our next one, which is a 1978 Topps Paul Molitor and Alan Tremol rookie card, card number 707. This is a PSA 10 gem mint. Back to, I guess the last one was too, but PWCC auctions, $51,101 for this one. This is a cool card. I can also remember this as a child. I just always thought it was pretty neat because you had two superstar rookies basically on the same card, which is pretty cool, and obviously helps the value with it. Paul Molitor, you know, obviously a Minnesota boy, came back to Minnesota. I honestly loved him as the manager for the Twins. I thought he did an excellent job. But I'm not the one writing the checks, so that's the way it is. But pretty cool card, front and back. Everything looks beautiful. I can't speak on anything on this one as far as centering goes. I mean, I think that this is a true blue gem mint 10. I mean, it looks sharp. What a nice looking card. All right, we're rounding up here to home. We got the 1915 Cracker Jack Ty Cobb, number 30. This is another SGC 7 near mint, going for $48,800. Another Valentine's Day sold listing for PWCC auctions off of eBay. Another really cool card. Another really iconic card for the collection. There's a good look at the front and the back. I think the Ty Cobb in this Cracker Jack had maybe 2 or 3 cards. I don't remember, but it's a different color backing and things like that. There's differences with this Ty Cobb card, I believe, off the top of my head. But yeah, it's kind of how it looks. All right, so finishing up this whole entire list, we're back on Mike Trout with a 2009 Bowman Draft Chrome First Bowman Refractor Auto out of 225. Looks like it scored on Beckett BGS 9.5, 10 on the auto. Really nice looking card. This is again another one of these cards that you're constantly seeing come up in auctions as pretty big dollar amount items on all the Mike Trout cards. Here's a closer look at it. So we can see centering was a 9.5, edges 9.5, corners 9.5, surface was a 9. So there must have been a little bit of surface issues. And like I said, I honestly, I really feel like Beckett's a harder grading company. You're going to have a true blue. If you get a 10 on a Beckett, I believe you got a 10. I mean, you look at this card, and they're saying centering's a 9.5. I mean, okay, so yeah. On the back, you can definitely see right to left. Right looks a little bit thicker by the naked eye, but man, wow, that's close. I believe that's close. Can't really tell much with the edges. The corners look sharp from the picture that I see, but you know, you can only see so much on these types of pictures. But wow, what a great looking card. All right, everybody. Well, I want to thank you for watching the video. So if you do like this content, please go ahead and hit that like button so I know. And please subscribe. I have a lot of people watching and not subscribing, but please do subscribe. I really appreciate it. But hit that like button for sure. Leave a comment. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of these cards. Let me know if you have any of these cards or something that you want to share from your personal collection. I'd love to hear about that kind of stuff. I love to hear the stories. But thumbs up if you like this video. I'm probably going to try this format with other things like football and basketball and hockey and you name it. We'll give it a whirl. Even Pokemon, I think we will take a look at some of the top sales for the week. All right, everybody. Good night, and thank you.